Least prepared we've ever been for an episode.
So.
Going in, and guess what, guys? We're like the Super Bowl of being unprepared.
Yeah, it's our big Christmas episode.
It's really what it is it's an extravaganza, but we've turned it into more of an extravagoonza. See that's off the cuff. This is going to be great. There's going to be some Christmas magic. There's going to be Christmas miracles.
Come on, Christmas magic.
Gotta have it, need it, want it, gotta have it. Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, Super Christmas Extravagoonza. That's a sound effect. Prepared. Yeah. Listen, let me
slapdash.
First off, slapdash thrown together willy-nilly.
Slapdashing through the woods.
Snap dashing through the snow. Well, snow would have been more Christmassy, right?
That's how messed up I am today.
Anyway, guys, dashing through the woods. Gonna make some Christmas good. Gonna have some eggy, noggy, woggy. Gonna burn some wood. That rhymes with woods. That was a real Fred Durst rhyme. Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brendan Birdwell. I'm one half of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is all Christmas.
I'm glad you found that. I was looking for that and didn't have it. Hi, guys. I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. Welcome to episode 80.
80.
Our Christmas extravaganza.
Christmas extravagoonza, guys.
I can't believe I said dashing through the woods.
I can. I can because guys,
Par for the course.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's happened today is Schlee has stuff to do.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Yeah.
For years, I tried to get people to call me Dawn because why Brand? Why not Dawn?
Rando.
Right?
Should be Rando.
The only person I got to call me Dawn was a guy named Eric who I called Rick, and it worked.
Yeah.
For a stretch.
For one guy.
But guys, Ashley's got stuff and I've got stuff.
Yeah.
And so we literally have the exact amount of time between the aforementioned stuff to do this stuff. And so we'll see which stuff suffers most. Probably all the stuff. Double stuff, Oreos.
I tell you what, it is the Christmas chaos, is it not?
Chaos.
We're the week before.
We're the week before.
Not 1 week from less than a week from today. Goodness.
Yeah, listen, it feels like we're on a mad dash through the woods all the way.
I cannot believe I said that. Actually, I totally can.
It's pretty great.
That's so bad.
Here we are. Listen, we find out that Christmas songs aren't in the public domain and we change them. Just enough.
We don't have the money.
Jingle bell,
guys.
jingle bell, smock. Painting on the easel and we're posted on TikTok.
That's it.
No, okay.
Guys, right out of the gate.
Right out the gate.
I want to give a shout out.
Shout out the gate.
To the newest member of the CHWH Nation.
Is it a baby?
Baby Kathleen.
Baby
Kathleen Conrad. Congratulations, new daddy Brendan and new mama Maddie. Welcome to the world, baby K.
And welcome to the rest of your lives, parents, because it's gonna be a thing.
It's beautiful.
That's the beauty of this.
Yeah.
That's why you get the warm heart and I get the cold hands, because I'll tell you the real stuff.
Well,
you're going to be changing poopies.
It's true.
You're going to be...
I got a text from Brendan saying he's already been doing that.
How's your swaddle? That's always Jason Bateman's question on whenever he finds out about people having babies on Smartless. He always goes, how's your swaddle? Clearly he was very proud of his swaddle.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Listen, I sometimes, just to stay sharp, I just be grabbing a random baby at the mall and just swaddling them.
Yeah.
I keep a swaddle cloth.
It's been a problem.
I'm on a list.
Yep.
I'm on the swaddle man list.
Yep, swaddleman.
And looking like I do right now, the swaddleman with the mustache.
You got a really thick stash. Is that your Christmas stash?
It's my holiday, yeah.
Do you grow that so you can take a sip of hot cocoa and have it stick to your...
And then it sticks, and then I look out the window contemplatively at the 70-degree weather.
Yeah, I know. It's not cold here.
Man, I saw a thing...
It was last night, though.
I saw a thing the other day that it was morbid, but it made me laugh really hard.
Oh, great. Do share.
Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here goes, guys. Mm-hmm. It was a tweet from Tweeter. And it said,
X.
it might have been on Threads. I don't know. But it said,
what is it anymore? We don't know.
it said, little kids be saying things like, when I grow up, and I'm like, child, it's 70 in December. You ain't growing up.
Whoa. You know what we need? That right now.
Tell us.
Okay?
Tell
That's
us.
what's going to inspire Christmas cheer.
Listen.
Tweets about global warming.
Can I tell you something? In years past, you know what? We were dashing through the snow. Guess what? Woods now, because that's all there is.
Warm.
That's all there is, Tiger. Woods. We're going through them. Dashing.
Anyway, what you been up to this week or weekend?
Just,
in the Christmas chaos.
just trying to get it all together.
Yeah.
We got a kid with he's feeling sick.
I know.
He's not feeling good.
I hate that for him. It never fails though, right? Right before the holidays,
yes.
Somebody's got to get sick.
Yesterday he was talking about how he couldn't go. He wanted to stay home, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. We made it 10 minutes in to the morning and he went from complaining about feeling sick to saying, I miss my friends. And I was like, pick a lane.
Buddy.
Pick a lane, pal.
Poor buddy.
We're trying to drum up some Christmas spirit.
I know.
You know?
I know.
We're all trying to drink from the Christmas spigot.
Yes.
And we're trying to get it. We're trying to get through the woods.
I know. They're treacherous.
Anyway.
Well, these few days before school, before the kids get off for Christmas break, they really are fun. They're kind of a wash, not in high school. My oldest has finals and they are intense.
Why aren't they doing them in the building?
Okay. They're very...
Do you get it?
I get it. Okay. Yes.
I'm just picturing them funnel them all out there into tents.
Yeah.
Take your finals.
It's for privacy.
Yeah, well,
you can't have people peeking over your shoulder.
Individual tents?
Zip it up.
Dude, that's where the budget went.
That's it. Just little huts, yurts. Each child gets a yurt.
Okay, everybody.
The football field is completely packed.
Harrison, to your finals yurt.
You're in yurt 51.
In your testing yurt. Zip it. Zip your yurt and take your finals. Teachers over here maybe got some nog. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a little...
testing nog.
Maybe a little some of the spigot sauce in my nog while you're in your yurt, filling in your Scantron bubbles. They probably don't do Scantrons anymore.
No, it's all on the Chromebooks.
Take your Chromebook to your finals yurt and take your test.
That's it.
Prove your intelligence to me. Sip.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it goes.
Stirs it with candy cane.
Yep. That's how it goes. But it's pretty intense. We're new to high school. And I do appreciate that they're prepping them for possible future academic endeavors.
I suppose.
Finals week, what I loved about college finals was...
Go ahead, dork.
Dead week the snacks.
Dead week was pretty great.
Yeah. Class.
But you were supposed to be studying during Dead week.
And
what I did is...
Were you not?
Well, it was funny because I think that the pervasive nature of laziness in males predominantly that age.
Well, that's not stereotype.
Okay, well, I was trying to gas up the females and give them some credit. But yeah, women are lazy.
I mean, we can be.
No, you did it.
Oh,
no, it's great. It's great.
I'll own it.
Merry Christmas. Enjoy it while I betray my entire gender. No, guys, listen. Here's what happens.
It's not what I did.
Is they called it Dead Week, but then I think they realized that by calling it Dead Week, all of the boys were like, "We're not doing anything." 24-hour games of Halo.
Play
yes,
dead,
please.
Everybody.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A nugget trays and video games.
Man,
dude,
Chick-fil-A nugget tray.
It's the best. But listen,
they changed it.
They changed it to pre-finals week. They called it that because Dead Week, I think, was giving people the wrong idea.
When did they change it?
Long years, decades probably after you got out of college when I was in.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Right?
We had some overlap, guys.
It was always weird growing up in a house with a sibling so much older than you.
Because
you could never really connect. It's like you're over here talking about Jefferson Airplane.
Right.
I'm Limp Bizkit.
Right.
I'm Hooba Stankin'.
Hard to find common ground. It's taken us all this time. It's
and
the
we're
podcast
still
that's
not. We still haven't done it. We still haven't done it. I'm here trying to stick up for women.
Why do you guys listen to our podcast?
I don't know why anyone does anything anymore, let alone listen to our podcast, especially this episode.
I know.
Dude, if you found this trash under the tree,
yeah,
back to the woods.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm so sorry Benny's sick, but anything else been happening for you?
For me?
Over the last week?
To me or for me? Because
Okay.
stuff keeps happening to me.
Does it?
I'm waiting for stuff to happen for me. And all of these inspirational quotes that say things don't happen to you, they happen for you.
Right. Not true.
dumb. Listen, here's the thing. Just trying to get it together.
Yeah.
Some work.
Year end.
Rear end work. I've been doing some very serious rear end work. Had some tacos the other day, and that really ramped up the rear end
That's
work.
what I want to talk about. That not that particular piece of that event, but I do.
You take all of it or none of it.
Well, okay, but let's not spend all the time on the tacos.
Okay.
They were great.
They were spectacular tacos.
So let's get there.
Spectaculars.
Yes, you did it.
Spectacular. Why is there not a place called Spectacular?
Our Christmas
There's
spectacular.
There's Fabulous.
Yeah.
Why is there not Spectacular?
I bet there is. You know there is.
Google it, Professor. Producer. Dashing through the woods.
I honestly like Professor for him better. Maybe in 2024 we switch you over to Professor. He's got a PhD in research. Googling. Okay, so one thing I did want to bring up about my last week is the phenomenal music.
All he sent me was a search for the word spectacular. The name Professor is not right for you. But the first thing in this is people also ask, what's a better word than spectacular?
Why would you want one?
Don't know.
It's the best word.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, the phenomenal music that was created by the middle school and high school choirs.
I swear if I have to hear this from you one more time.
I cannot get over it.
I know.
Guys, okay, our oldest is in vocal music at his high school, and the program...
Her oldest.
My oldest has been... Did I say yours?
No, you said our.
Jeff.
He ain't her. Jeff ain't her.
He's here. It's
Talk about him like he her.
Okay.
He ain't her. Okay. He gone.
Okay.
He's in Finland.
He's here.
He's probably in Norland.
He's here.
He's in Amsterburg.
Amster. Shh, shh, shh. Remember that song when we were children?
You know I don't.
From We Sing Silly Songs.
Can you sing the whole thing?
They wouldn't say the last part of that word because it's naughty.
Oh, Amsterdam. Shh, shh, shh. That's so stupid.
Shh, shh, shh. That's what they would do.
That's just empowering the word.
Depends who you talk to. Okay, so guys, they had their concert the other night and they combined it with the orchestra. They did the Hallelujah chorus. Full body chills, leaking eyes. It was one truly, and I'm not just saying this because he's my kid.
Full body chills, leaking eyes is your default.
Yeah, the Ashley Engle story.
Cold and emotional, the Ashley Engle story.
Well,
not emotionally cold.
Right.
Cold and emotional.
Yeah.
You got to read the book to get it.
You got to read the book to get it.
Guys, it's a double entendre.
Double entendre. Anyway, let me finish. I just want the people
Emotionally
to know.
Cold is my spin-off book.
Memoir. Okay, guys, it was the most beautiful rendition of the Hallelujah chorus. And not just because of the piece itself, which is phenomenal. These guys are between 15 and 18 years of age, and that they were able to combine their gifts and create something so transcendent and so beautiful. I still can't get over it.
Transcendent's a better word than spectacular.
It's a great word.
Pretty great.
It's great.
Incendiary.
Oh. Okay. But anyway, it's on YouTube. I've watched it multiple times since. I'd made you watch it.
Yeah,
You were rude.
By force.
You were rude.
I know the song.
Anyway.
Do you know...
Guys, it was...
Here's the highest compliment.
It made my Christmas, is
Here's
what
the
I'm saying.
highest compliment that I can pay to that performance of the song.
Okay.
You ready? Is I didn't need to see it because it sounded how it's supposed to sound.
Okay.
If you would have just understood that, you made me listen to it. I know how it's going to sound. There's no surprises.
But the fact
what I was
that
waiting
these
on
students
was
are 15 to 18 years old and they sounded like that.
right. And so 30 seconds.
Incredible.
They did great.
They did great. So that was last
They
week.
were transcendent.
And then last night.
Resplendent.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pretty great.
Last night, Asher had his vocal music concert, and it was a different vibe. It was what?
Sorry, this is not what you're saying, but I had this moment where we were like, and Asher had his, and then in my head, you're going to be like, and it wasn't as good, but it was okay.
No, it was great.
But
it was just a different vibe.
I get it.
It was fun and light and funny. They did All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah.
They did
Dashing Through the
Last
Woods.
Christmas, Dashing Through the
They
Woods.
did Wham.
You know that classic.
They did Wham.
They did Wham.
What a...
Last Christmas.
I saw this, but
gave
like...
you my heart.
Right. Whose going on like a first date on Christmas? Weirdest.
I don't know.
So
Some
weird.
people, that's how they spend their Christmas.
Well,
I don't know.
come on, Wham.
But yeah, that was a great part of my week.
Do you know the name of the other guy from Wham?
Sure don't.
Isn't it Andrew Ridgeley?
I don't know. Why are you? I just said I don't know. Why
Think
would
about
you
that.
ask me?
A lifetime of being referred to as the other guy from Wham. George Michael and that guy from
That other guy.
Wham.
Wham.
We're going to Google Wham.
Are we?
Professor Durr?
Professor.
Professor
Wham.
Producer, will you Google Wham?
Okay, I'm going to get to the tacos, but one thing I did this week is I ordered Ellie, our new dog, a bed. It's an enclosed bed because I thought it would help with her anxiety. Guess what? It made it worse. I put the bed in the kitchen, and all she did was walk around it and cry. Didn't work.
That's what I've been doing lately.
No,
just walking around the bed and crying. Sometimes I just get up in the middle of the night because I got to pee for the fourth time. Then I just walk around the bed and I cry.
And your anxiety is through the roof. Might as well be dashing through the woods. Okay, so on Saturday night, we did our annual JLB Christmas dinner. Did we do a Christmas
Andrew
dinner last
Ridgeley.
year?
Thank you, producer.
Okay, thanks, Professor.
You didn't care.
Question.
Answer.
Did we
Andrew Ridgeley.
Okay.
Other guy from Wham.
Did we do a JLB Christmas dinner last year? This might have been the first annual is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I said annual. It's not.
What are years? What was last year? What was this year? What's
I don't
next
know.
year?
But what we did is we added a special flair. And I think in the future it will be called JLB, which is Jeff, Levi, Brandon. You guys are involved in some business things together. So we have this
Did you say businessings?
corporation.
Businessings?
Did I say business things?
It sounded like it and I loved it.
I hope so.
I was a businessings major in school.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys wore your overalls because you have matching overalls.
Yeah, which out of context sounds so lame, but it's not.
But it's for your business things. And Jeff got them for you for your birthday.
You ever seen a man negotiate in shoulder pants?
No.
Yeah.
The price of, feed? Yes.
Yeah, yes. The price of feed.
The price of these king crabs back
right.
here?
The price of deer urine. Just in case you need to attract.
Yeah. A quote for,
What's the pheromone profile of that pee? Chuck.
Well,
Chuck at Chuck's live tackle bait and deer pee.
so
Emporium.
is 2024 the year that you transition overalls into the businessing world?
I mean, listen, the thing about it is, it keeps you guessing.
It does.
It does, because
What's up with that guy? Those guys.
Yeah, it is very much a what's his story?
What is it?
And I like them because they're hipster overalls, and they have so many pockets. There's literally an iPad pocket in the overalls.
Yeah, you shared that.
And when someone said something to me the other day about it looks like you've had a long day at the docks, I was like, no, these are hipster overalls, so it looks like I've had a long day making docks.
Yes.
Right?
Doc Martens.
No, documentaries.
I'm a cobbler. Oh, documentaries.
Man.
I thought you meant Doc Martens.
Which
could also apply.
Doc Cobbler is a really funny name.
I just pictured you in a little workshop surrounded by leather and grommets.
Just doing leather,
ting, ting.
my leather and grommet work. How you doing? Doc Cobbler. Finest cobbler doctor this side of the Mississippi. Ready to get your cobbler doctored?
I legitimately...
Need those resold?
I legitimately thought you meant Doc Martens.
I know, but Doc Cobbler does cobble docs.
Yeah, it does.
He cobbles Doc Martens.
Sure he does. But yeah, so you guys were...
He also eats a lot of cobbler,
Yes.
Doc Cobbler.
But not the red kind.
Oh,
of
no.
his hyperactivity.
No, one of his legs is shorter than the other, so he's a hobbler, Doc Cobbler.
So stupid.
Don't be a snob. Come on down to Doc Cobbler.
Why does
What's his
Doc
favorite
Cobbler
food? Corn
speak
on the
like he's from the
corn
20s?
on the cob. Every time you get cobbled, you get a free corn on the cob from Doc Cobbler. Come on down, Doc Cobblers. Don't be a snob. Oh no, careful! Hobble, hobble, hobble. On over.
Why is he from the 20s?
I don't know, because he's Doc. Where are people cobbling these days?
That's the point.
To cobble.
Hipsters.
Hipster cobbler.
Okay, you guys
Man, anytime you go, dude, from now
Sorry,
on,
guys.
if I go to a place that's just rife, lousy with hipsters,
Yeah.
like a concert, Like this Bon Iver concert is a hipster cobbler,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With a flaky crust.
That's it. That's it.
Join the mob. Come on down to Doc Cobbler's Cobble Shop. Get cobbled.
Okay.
Kathy Bates in misery. She'll hobble you. Don't get hobbled. Get cobbled by Doc Cobbler. Come on down to Doc Cobbler. Don't be a snob. What's your real name? Rob. Robert Doc Cobbler.
It. Okay.
Stop.
Stop.
Why don't you stop cobbling, Doc Cobbler?
Stop it. So you guys were going to wear your overalls, and I'll say this about them. So it was you, Levi, and Jeff, and then Levi's wife, Jess. Hi, Jess. And
Which sounds like you're saying Jeff's name, but with a speech impediment.
Jess,
Hi, Jeff.
Lindsay, and then myself.
Yes.
So the gals, we were like, what's a garment that would be even more hideous than these overalls?
Tall order.
We can just
Tall order.
No, but I feel like we might have succeeded. We ordered some caftans, guys. They were $11 a piece on the Amazons,
Fantastic.
and we didn't tell the fellas about them, and we just came out wearing them,
Yeah.
and it was a nice surprise.
They're from the Jeffrey Bezos signature caftan line.
That's it. They're very large.
Amazon Basics.
One size fits all.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Patterned colors. Garish.
Garish. Yes.
Garish.
Garish is the word.
It is the word.
But here's the thing
We
about
took a lot of photos.
You're not going to wear that caftan here, there, and everywhere.
What you can wear?
You just there. You're not going to wear it everywhere. I wear my overalls todos los días.
I am not going to wear that caftan
I know.
everywhere. I'll tell you who looked great in it, though, Lindsay.
Well-
This could be a new vibe.
Caftan era.
Caftan era.
Speaking of eras, I did buy some shirts for the guys.
To wear under their pants.
Go ahead. I bought the guys some underpants. I'm just kidding. I gave the guy some of my used underpants.
Wow.
Enjoy these, guys. They're Hanes Herway because I like them slim.
To wear under their shoulder pants.
Guys, here's some dude skims for all of us so that we can go into 2024 looking lean and mean.
They're called hymns.
Are they really?
No, I
they
don't
make them. There's a thing.
Do they?
Here's my thing. What happens? Now, women have been dealing with this for years because there's unreasonable expectations of women, and like for women,
Thank you.
there is.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, there are 100% unattainable physiques that are out there that it's like, come on, guys, let's not.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So women have been trying to live
Thank
up
you.
to this standard for quite some time, all the way back to corsets and bustles. Yes. Right. Kim Kardashian, she's a surgically made corset and bustle.
Well, a lot of our standard
Gosh,
setters
dude,
are.
Listen,
You know?
here's the thing about Doc Cobblers. He is married to a woman who they opened up a combination
Okay.
cobble shop
Yeah.
in a place just called Corsets and Bustles.
Yes.
Come on down and get all of your
Your needs.
enhancements,
Your needs.
your needs met at Doc Cobblers and Corsels and Bussets. It's a fatty corpuscles and busset bustles. Everybody's coming down to Doc Cobblerwood. Who's ready?
Wow.
Anyways, so
Skims.
that's a haberdashery.
Great word.
Yeah, it's a transcendent haberdashery. Come on down to Doc Cobbler's Bustles and Corsets haberdashery, transcendent haberdashery. So listen, but women, like for years, it's like you got to wear the Spanx and the thing. How awful if you finally go and like you're on the beach or something and you got to like the smoke and mirrors go away. So I see these dudes
Yeah.
on Instagram, and I don't know what it says about me that I got advertised.
What's in your algorithm?
A lot. But I got advertised to me these dude skims, and it's showing dudes with full-blown dad bods and beer guts pulling up their things, and it just cinches them in so tight. And then it shows them with their collared shirt on. It's like, that's a fit dude. What happens when that dude goes skadoosh
Weekend at
the
Coney
municipal
Island.
pool?
Oh, yeah. We're there.
God,
Yeah.
that just seems like a horrible moment.
That's when you bust out your 19th century bathing costume. And that's what we call the miracle suit for men. That's why women wear miracle suits.
I just think it's bizarre to have to live up until the moment when you slowly pull that thing down. You've got that permanent line across the top of your boiler,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Belly hair, akimbo pulled, just static electricity
Yeah.
spilling. It's like a biscuit tin.
Biscuit tin.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for acknowledging
That's what you
the
took
reality
from that. That's what you took from all
for
of that.
many women. No, I'm just saying. I will say this.
Let's
however,
get topical.
I will
Let's
say this,
go.
however, there is something about shapewear, okay, that I think helps many people feel confident and secure.
Well, I'm sure.
It's part of your armoring up for the day, if you will.
Sometimes I put on my hem skims just if I'm feeling gassy.
That would not be recommended.
It's
Painful.
It's an accelerator.
No,
It's like fuel on the fire.
no, it's gonna tamp it down. Tamp it.
Tamping? Well, that's a Cratchit patch is what that is. We're back to the Cratchit patches.
It is our Christmas episode, guys.
Welcome.
Speaking of Cratchit patches. Okay, one of the things we did. Yes.
Cratchit patches onto the tree. Down the chimney Santa came. Cratchit patches for the family.
Oh, guys. Merry Christmas. One of the things we did at the JLB Caftan and Overall Spectacular is we had tacos from a local eatery called Two Tapatillos. Sponsor us, Two Tapatillos.
Please.
We ordered 50 tacos.
Sponsor us, Two Tapatillos.
50.
And sponsor us, Pepto-Bismol.
Sponsor us,
Ponder us.
Malox.
Malox.
Because I'll tell you what, though. There were 50. But we had...
And I ate 40 of them.
Yeah, Brendan ate 40. That gave that, with the rest of us split it up.
The overalls give.
Mm-hmm.
They're good.
Caftans.
They're good eating clothes.
Caftans as well. Beef. What were those called?
Steak.
No.
You're talking about the carnitas?
The carnitas were
That's
the
pork. That's pork.
What were the beef called?
Steak.
No.
Steak.
No.
Steak.
No.
Oh, steak. They were
Okay.
called...
and also chicken.
yeah.
But guys, there were so many raw onions on these. Just the way I like them. I love a chopped raw onion on a street taco. Corn tortillas, thin
Cilantro.
cilantro, and the largest variety of sauces
Sauce options.
I have
Options.
ever seen.
A lot of sauces.
Some of those were intense, though. And I got to be
yurts.
careful. What?
Yurts.
Yurts. They were in yurts for their finals.
Yeah.
But
And after I had all those sauces,
so
I was
good.
yurting.
Yeah, you were.
Yurting pretty good.
Yep.
They put a yurting on my
Okay.
tuchus.
Okay. But guys, oh man, if you're local, try it out. Two Tapatillos, and be sure to order the, I don't know if they're called street
Tell them
tacos.
CHWH sent you.
Sent ya. And they'll say,
They'll say,
who?
¿Quién?
What?
¿Quién es?
That's it. They won't know.
¿Quién es cold hands, warm hearts?
They won't know. And that's fine.
Nadie.
We're trying, though. We're trying to get out there.
God, we're trying, though. The CHWH mantra for 2024. Guys, we're trying, though.
2024 is going to be our year.
Is
I
it?
thought it was going to be 2023.
Yeah,
it's going to be 2024.
God, if we're still doing this thing in like 30 and you are still saying it.
Yes. One thing that did happen at this event is that the grown-ups were downstairs. The kids all went upstairs. All the kids were there. All of them. And I loved that they all interacted this time.
Yeah.
Old ones, young ones.
Well,
old
Christmas,
and young.
Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit, dashing through the woods. And so we kept hearing them. They got out this karaoke machine that we have, and I kept hearing Harrison's deep voice going, in one corner we have Ben. And it was an epic pillow fight that was happening.
It's pretty great.
I heard crashing,
As you will at a pillow
yelping.
fight. Gosh.
It was intense.
I was
For
almost burped.
hours this
Almost
went on.
Burped up some adaptogenic mushroom coffee.
How's that going for you? Still
Fantastic.
drinking it?
It's great.
Really?
It's great.
Well, you haven't brewed me a cup.
I'll brew you one on the way out the dough if you want.
You don't have time for that
I
today
won't do it.
because we're dashing.
I wasn't going to do it anyways.
I've been working on with this staff. I'm fresh out of a staff meeting today. Fresh out. Been working on.
Man, sorry. It took a second when you said I've been working on with a staff. I just pictured you practicing bow staff skills. I've been working on my bow staff skills for 24
That's it.
because I feel like they're going to come in handy.
Listen, honestly, as we move into the next election cycle, who knows? Who knows?
I'm taking my bow staff down to the polls.
I'm taking it with me.
And I'm just standing in line, and I'm putting out there intimidating energy, and saying, "You don't."
Don't.
If anyone's thinking about engaging in any sort of pole tomfoolery,
I'll shut it down.
bow staff to the head.
I'll shut it down.
I'll poke you.
Guys, we're not threatening. We're not threatening to do this for reals. We're teasing.
For yourself.
Okay. But anyway, we've been planning our Christmas Eve service, which is probably the most anticipated service of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm giving the lesson on Sunday morning.
Okay.
We've decided to do something different this year because usually Christmas Eve services are at night, right? And you do a candlelight service. This year, Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday, which is a gift. We're just doing our regular morning services at the Well Church, and I couldn't be happier about it. It has been, I cannot remember a Christmas Eve that I just spent at home with my family. I can't remember.
Well,
It's been so long. So this is a gift. Anyway, I'm talking about the portion of the Christmas story that has to do with King Herod, Herod the Great. He was not a nice person.
sure.
So much murder.
Cold hands.
So much murder. And we're doing a family service, so the kids will be in there. So I've been thinking about how am I going to talk about King Herod and the portion of the Christmas story about the massacre of the innocents
Yeah.
with children in the room. And I thought what I might do is pass out.
Do it while dressed
a
as Santa
code
Claus.
word.
Because that'll really ease the burden. In between like horrible like imagery of mass murder and genocide, just say,
Yeah.
oh, oh, oh.
Solved.
And that's it. Or
Solved.
just continually shake a sleigh bell the whole time you're telling it.
It'll go right over their heads.
Little misdirection.
Yeah,
It's like dangling keys in front of a kitty cat.
that's right.
That's what sleigh bells do to children.
Laser pointer.
Laser point. God, can you
Just
imagine?
pointing it all around
Just
the room.
kids dashing through the woods
Yes.
all over.
Yes. It'll be chaotic, but they'll get the message. So I thought what I might do is as the adults come into the room for the service, I might hand out little slips of paper that have like a password on it for murder or massacre.
Can you tell me what that one's going to be?
And it might be like, I don't know, a banana. It might be
And so they're going to go home.
baked brie,
They're going home
chestnuts roasting on an open
thinking that King Herod just engaged in a lot of baked brie.
fire. That's right. But I just thought,
It's not
would
bad.
that be
Nope.
that be a solution?
No,
It would be weird. And then woe to the people who didn't get the paper.
no.
The confusion,
Right. All you're doing is spreading misinformation.
which we need more of in the church.
I don't even know that a
Is
baked
what I would
brie was
say.
a thing that far back. When did a baked brie come to prominence?
It was made, goats and sheep were part of the local economy.
And then it's just
Lovely baked brie made from sheep's milk.
gold,
Yeah.
frankincense,
Yeah.
myrrh, and then the fourth one trailing behind with a nice baked brie.
That's it.
Here you go, baby God.
I'll tell you what, that would have been a phenomenal gift postpartum,
Oh yeah,
baked brie.
just
But guys, pro tip, for me, a phenomenal gift is always going to be a cheese.
yeah,
Always.
yeah. You can
Any
be
cheese.
you can be won over with a cheese.
So easily.
Yeah.
And I have no shame
No, you shouldn't.
about it.
Yeah, I think that that a nice baked brie is always pleasant. It's not my favorite. It's not my go-to cheese.
Whenever Crindy makes a baked brie, I feel like I'm the only one who eats it.
I eat it, but
And
it's
I
never
eat
my.
most of them.
Yeah, well, baked brie is your tacos
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Well, I also ate the tacos.
Okay, well,
Not 40, but anyway, okay, guys, we haven't done this in a long time, but we do have an accidental text.
hey,
And it came to Jeff, to my husband, who is in town, despite Brandon's misinformation. It just says this: "Hey, gym buddy, excited for a killer workout?"
you better believe it.
I don't like that.
Why?
It's just in the vein of all of these accidental texts, it's creepy.
Jeff's just trying to work on himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's just trying to get yoked for the new year.
Yeah, but how does a stranger know that?
Well, I mean, sometimes
One look at him in those overalls, and you would know.
you just put that energy out, and people go, "That's a gym buddy.
That's a gym.
That's a guy that I could get a pump with.
Yeah.
That's a guy that I could like yell things like, 'One more,
Yeah.
push it out,
Yeah.
yeah.' I always hate that.
I was going to ask you, what motivates you in the gym?
Not dying early.
Same.
No, I don't know. I can't.
No joint issues.
I can't. Yes, that. I inevitably it's the end result. I don't always love the process. When I'm in it, I enjoy it, but not always.
It's great right after.
I hate
Nothing like that feeling.
I hate working out with another person. Hate it. I like to do it alone. I like to put on headphones,
Yes,
listen to music, be left alone.
Yep.
That's what I like.
Yep.
But my gym's full of all sorts of characters. There's a guy who practices fencing without a sword in the mirror. I've got a video of it. He literally stands in front of the mirror and practices his parries and his thrusts over and over and over. Upon further investigation, I learned that he has a fencing tattoo on his left arm, clearly the passion of this man's life. There's also a fellow I call the chopper. You know what the chopper does?
No.
He sets up a barbell on its end to where it's sitting there, and he just chops it with his hand over and over to strengthen his hand. Or maybe he's upset with somebody and he's taking it out on the barbell. But I have a video of him doing it as well.
Are these barbells wrapped in rubber? You know how some of them are coated?
This one is, it's a metal barbell.
Wow.
And there might be some sort of coating on it, but the chopper chops.
Honestly, that sounds horrible.
I want to put those two up against each other.
Yeah.
See who wins.
See what happens.
The chopper with the blade hand or the fencer without a sword.
Yes. Is there an Instagram account about weird gym happenings?
Yes, it has a very naughty name, but yes.
Uh-oh. Well, that's kind of funny, actually. That's a funny account.
It's a great account.
Yeah.
Because
there is some weird stuff that happens in gym. I don't like the gym.
I don't.
It's not for me.
I could submit. I've got some vids that I could submit to the gym account and would probably get posted because
The chopper, man.
I edited one where he's just chopping over and over and over, but I overdubbed me going chop, chop, chopping, chopping, chop, chop, chopping, chopping, chop.
You know, you
It's my favorite video.
You do not want the chopper to chop your neck.
Dude, he'll
like
chop,
they do in spy movies.
He'll chop you down. He'll chop you every which way.
Yeah. Honestly, what is it
He'll
about
chop a Doc Cobbler straight down.
What is it about the neck chop that makes people pass out? Is it your artery?
I'm sure there's some sort of something like that. Maybe it cuts off blood flow. Also, one of the big things is if you get hit on the chin, it hits you back in like your brainstem. There's like a nerve thing that like happens and like puts you out. It's your body's defense mechanism.
Okay.
So maybe it's something like that.
Okay.
Because
I'd be curious to know.
The human body is the most poorly designed thing when it comes to that sort of stuff. You get punched on the chin and your whole system just reboots.
I disagree.
Shuts down.
I disagree.
Divine Creator, maybe more. Merry Christmas, dashing through the woods.
It's true. I don't know. I don't understand any of it, but I'd be curious about that. If you get chopped in the neck, what happens to you?
Let's do some experiments.
Not on ourselves.
No, let's.
Strangers.
Do we have any list? Oh, we'll give you $5. We'll give you gum. Come on down to the studio. Jump in the stew pot with us. We'll give you gum if you let us chop your neck until you pass out.
He's hiding his face. He's hiding his face.
Well,
we pay you enough that this should be something you're willing to do.
We pay you enough to let us chop you in the neck. What's your problem? You stingy.
It's true.
What an Ebenezer you are.
It's true. Yes, Scrooge.
All right, bring that neck over here.
Okay. News from the Nextdoor app.
Go ahead.
We didn't have any last week because people have been behaving themselves, and you surmised it's because they're trying to stay off the naughty list.
You got to think.
This is going to reverse all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for it?
Born ready.
This is from Angelica.
Okay.
She says, yesterday morning at 4:04 a.m., a Santa imposter broke the window of our truck and stole from us. Luckily, we have several cameras and our lights were on, so we do have some information. Just a painful reminder to keep your vehicles empty at night. Here's the description of the perpetrator.
Jolly.
Santa hat.
Yeah.
Striped sleeve coat with possible vest over.
Striped?
Striped. Vehicle darker color type sedan.
Anytime I think about striped, either it's one of two things.
Okay.
Either we found Waldo.
Yes.
Right? Or Freddy Krueger's dressed up as Santa Claus. And that's what, dude, how terrifying is that?
Horrifying.
Nightmare on Elm Street Christmas edition.
What was the scary one with Santa? Krampus?
Krampus.
Did you watch that?
I've seen Krampus.
Could it have been Krampus?
It could have been Krampus, guys. Careful, here comes Krampus.
Breaking into trucks.
Do you know the only way to deal with
That's
Krampus is with a bow staff or a neck chop? And you got to be ready. You got to be ready to slay, queen.
Slay queen. But how terrible.
That's the worst.
What do you think happened here?
That's some real wet bandit stuff.
Do you think it was a Santa getting off the late shift
And he's
at
just
the mall?
And he's just had it.
He stopped off at a local watering hole.
What's more sinister? A Santa who got off his shift and then did that?
Yeah.
Or a guy who deliberately dressed as Santa and then did that?
Number 2.
Number 2. He is a real number 2.
How terrible. Way to just ruin Christmas for this family.
Thanks a lot, Kringle. Fake Kringle.
I'm going to be watching the Nextdoor app this week to see if this Santa imposter strikes again.
If the Santa imposter starts scotch taping fentanyl pennies on people's windows.
Christmas is canceled.
Christmas is Krampus.
Anyway, that made me sad for her family, but also,
Go ahead.
what a scoundrel.
Okay, rapscallion. A real rapscallion.
Scallion. Anyway, okay. Man, I feel like our Christmas spectacular is falling flat.
It is not transcendent.
Okay. What you been watching, reading, or listening to, B?
Krampus.
Krampus.
No, we watched the Naughty Nine.
What's that?
It's a new.
Oh, Jess told us about that.
It's great.
Do tell.
It's about 9 kids.
Is it live action?
And Matt Tony told me about it as well. It's live
Hi,
action.
Maddie.
It's about 9 kids. The male lead is the kid from 28-Bit Christmas. So clearly he's carved out a niche for himself.
28-bit Christmas?
14, 12-bit,
Haven't seen
8-bit
that
Christmas.
one.
8-bit Christmas. Sorry, we're in the future. 8-bit Christmas, guys.
We're in the future. Way.
Yeah, well, listen. Anyways,
Anywho.
it's that kid. And the story is they're like naughty kids.
Okay.
And they're on the naughty list.
Okay.
And they decide that their gifts must still be at the North Pole.
Okay.
So they organize an elaborate Ocean's 11 style heist
Oh.
to go heist their gifts back from Santa Claus.
So it has an 8-bit feel.
Yeah,
There was a heist.
it's pretty great. Watched that. Watched.
So you would recommend?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Totally.
What's it
watched,
on?
I want to
Netflix?
say Netflix.
Okay.
It's on one of them.
Sponsors Netflix.
Sponsor us. And I watched A Very Murray Christmas, the Bill Murray Christmas
You talked
thing.
about that the other night.
I watch it all. I watch it every year. Just it's one that you can kind of play in the background and watch. Did that. Been enjoying that.
Yeah.
That's toilet bowl flushing.
Wow. I don't think the listeners can hear it.
Found a new show,
Okay.
and I've been oddly into it.
Yeah.
Is
do tell.
called Selena Plus Chef.
Yes.
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's Selena Gomez,
Yes.
pop star spectacular.
Yes. You've always been a Selena fan.
I mean, I've always thought she was fine, but not like
show?
fine. But I've always thought she was like a fine person.
Okay.
And then she was on Only Murders in the Building, and I liked that. And then this kind of is a fun thing.
She got some street cred with
So what
it.
she does is it started during the pandemic, and she brings in like celebrity chefs via Zoom,
Yeah.
and they teach her how to cook.
Yeah.
And now she's been doing it long enough. She hasn't really improved as a cook, but she's enjoying herself.
And
her-
she's trying.
Her gal pals come around, and now they're doing holiday episodes.
Is she pals with Taylor?
Yes,
Gal pals?
yes, and I don't get it because she seems kind of great, and Taylor seems not.
Taylor's great.
Taylor's
great.
grape.
You been listening to anything in
Yeah,
particular? Music?
I've been.
Do you listen to Christmas music?
Yeah, some. I've been listening to
What's your favorite Christmas?
Charlie Brown Christmas, Vince Guaraldi Trio.
Oh.
It's not even close.
Listen, speaking of the concert last night, there was a middle school student who played Christmas Time Is Here
It's great.
as the kids were going up and down the bleachers to or the risers or whatever. And it made me sad because there was so much commotion. You couldn't even hear him. He was great.
Well, that's
What
good.
a-
It's good background music too.
Gosh, right? Mm-hmm. Twinkly, that music.
But that, yeah, I mean, any of Ray Charles's Christmas stuff.
Okay.
Stevie Wonder's got great Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I'm still stuck on listening to Medium Build. There's a guy, I can't think of his first name. He's the lead singer for a band called Ex Ambassadors. He has a solo record that I've been listening to that I really enjoy. But
George Michael.
Yeah, it's Andrew Ridgely from Wham. Can't
He's
think
got
of his
a
name.
solo album, guys.
But it's good. And so I've been listening to that. But yeah, other than that,
Nice.
yeah,
Your new music came out this week.
it did.
How's it going?
Oh, it's good.
It's a great song.
People seem to enjoy it, and it's getting listened to. So that's good.
Do you want to tell the people about it?
It's a song called Can't Go Outside in Baltimore. It's a little peppy thing with a depressing message. Come
what
on
was
down.
your inspiration? Come on down.
Hearing the news on the same day that there was a shooting in Baltimore and the air quality was so poor that you were recommended to not go outside.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a depressing song.
Tough
But
day.
when I heard both of those on the same day, I was like, there's a song in there somewhere.
Yeah. Do you know anyone who lives in Baltimore? How can we get that into the hands of the Baltimoreans? Is that what we call them?
I don't know that they'd like it. It's pretty negative.
Well, if they lived through that day, they might find some comfort in it, or at least some appreciation that someone saw them in
Yes.
their struggle. And
I'll
their
reach
pain.
out to my Baltimore people.
Okay.
I'll reach out to them.
Yeah. But guys, give it a listen. And this is a track off your new...
No, this is a single.
This is a
The
single.
new thing I'm working on is still getting finalized and mixed. We still have to track saxophone and then mix it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
know-
great.
I know
I'm
a
very
guy.
excited about it. That's one of those things where it's like I put out this one and I like this one a lot, but I'm
great.
so excited about the next stuff that it's like I'm kind of there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do you think that'll come out to us in January? What are you thinking, timeline-wise?
I think
Don't know.
maybe like a lead single January, February, and then the rest of it March maybe.
Okay.
It still has to be cold. It's cold weather music.
Oh,
It's totally cold weather music. I would feel weird putting it out when it's warm.
well, global warming.
Yeah, well,
So you might have missed your window.
that's all you do is just write a song about global warming and drop it in there and you're fine.
Okay.
Anyways, what about you?
Contextualize. Okay, Crindy sent us a podcast the other day that I would love our listeners to know about. It's called Keys to the Kingdom. And it is a backstage tour, essentially, of theme park workers. I'll tell you this, if you're a fan of Disney, if you're a fan of Universal Studios, Knott's Berry Farm, it's going to take the magic out for you just a little bit.
Okay, great. Golly, Brandon wrote a depressing song and Cindy sent a thing that's going to ruin Disney.
No, but it's great.
Cindy ruined Knott's Berry Farm for everyone. Thanks, Crindy.
It is hosted by a husband and wife pair who they worked in a theme park. She was a princess,
Okay.
and she played various roles
Okay.
over her time there. And then her husband was an actor. You know those like troops of actors that wander the parks and do like little shows in the street and whatever.
I do.
And they interview people who are theme park workers. Some of them are like lifelong career. Some of them were like college students who worked, but they do an episode on princesses, on the furry characters, on scarictors.
Scarictors.
Yeah, who do the Halloween things.
Yeah.
Guys, it's pretty great.
Okay.
The episodes are short, easily digestible. What's also great is they interview people who went on to be like kind of famous. Like there's some Saturday Night Live people, actors and actresses. There's one of the guys from Whose Line Is It Anyway has some great stories.
Which guy is it?
Harry and the Hendersons, the tall, thin one. Can't think of his
Oh,
name.
okay. Yeah.
But he played Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
Did he really?
Talking about
That's
wearing that suit
Talk about a scare actor.
in the so hot summers.
Ew.
Just brutal. Anyway, it's a great listen.
Okay.
I've thoroughly enjoyed. Additionally, we talked in one of the last episodes about The Cult of Mother God on HBO Max. You watched it, right?
No.
You didn't watch it?
I know a lot of people who have, but I have not.
Guys, it was awful. I had to keep taking breaks.
Man, we are.
But because
We're
of that,
we're really dialing it in on this Christmas spooktacular.
Merry Christmas. Okay, the other thing that pitched me a new one on HBO Max called The Garden.
Oh, okay.
And it's we don't know if it's a cult. That's one of the questions we're trying to answer. They're survivalists.
Oh, okay.
And it's sort of mixed with reality TV.
Okay.
So people are thinking they might want to join up, and so they go and have like a 10-day trial period.
Okay.
Guys, it's very interesting. I will say this though, disclaimer. I fall asleep often while it's playing
Okay.
because I watch it at night. So I can't promise there's not anything weird.
It sounds riveting.
But I enjoy things like this, and my algorithm knows.
Yeah.
It's not that I enjoy them. I find them fascinating. Religious studies, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, those are the things I've been watching. Reading
Anyway.
We watched
Cults and ruining Knott's Berry Farm is what I've been up to in my free time.
Guys, our Christmas spectacular is the worst.
I'm going on record. This episode sucks
I'm sorry,
so
guys.
bad.
Merry Christmas. I'm really sorry.
Guys, our Christmas gift to you is that this is going to be over in a few minutes. Stick it out.
What are your Christmas plans, B? What do you guys got on the books?
I don't know if I'm supposed to be playing on Sunday morning. Don't know.
Okay. Perhaps. Because
I
normally we don't see you guys on Christmas Eve.
Right, because we go over to the in-laws. So
That's when you
there's
have
that
Christmas
going
with
on.
Lindsay's family.
And then Christmas at our folks' house on Christmas Day. But I'm still waiting to hear if I'm supposed to play. I don't know. So I'll have to find that out.
Okay.
But yeah.
But that evening is when you go spend Christmas with Lindsay's family and her sister's coming and it's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing.
Is Nelson going to cook something
He's
fabulous?
making a beef Wellington.
Oh.
He's got a wild hair to make a beef Wellington.
Listen.
So it's going to be good.
Delicious.
It's going to be, okay. Well, it's Gordon Ramsay's signature dish.
Welcome to Nelson's Cooking Corner.
Nelson Wellington.
Yes.
I told him that if he makes it good enough, we're henceforth changing it to the beef Nellington, and we'll see.
So good. So good. And then Christmas morning, we wake up and we go over
put
to...
a little makeup.
We wake up the moment I wake up.
Go
we
ahead.
go over to Quinny and Harry's and we take our picture and then we have the breakfast and we do the whole thing.
I ate so much breakfast casserole. It's disgusting.
I'm so ready for it.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. I'll tell you what I've been enjoying this year is the gift.
Is Colts and not Knott's Berry Farm.
That's it.
Yeah.
But the gift purchasing this year and the wrapping has been a real delight for me. I'm excited about the gifts.
How about you?
I'm really excited.
Look at you.
It's been to the point where, especially with the kids, because we exchange gifts as a family on Christmas Eve, they get to open one gift, from Santa. But then we also draw names.
Okay.
And so we'll do, we each buy for one person and there's a $15 spending cap.
Okay.
So we've done that. But it's to the point where I feel like a child because I'm so excited.
What
I'm like,
was
can I
that?
give them their stuff early?
No.
The anticipation is too much.
Grow up.
I'm so excited about it.
Act like a parent.
Have you been to look at Christmas lights this year?
No.
Because the kids went to the zoo lights.
Yeah.
That
They've
was
gotten to
pretty
do
great.
their thing.
I know. I'm thinking this week we might go out to Mitch Park to the light spectacular out there.
Do that then.
I want to do that.
Good for you. Do it. Soak it up. Be Christmas.
I just had this moment this week where I thought, I don't know that I've really soaked it up this year like I normally do. I'm kind of sad that my tree's going to have to come down
It doesn't have to.
shortly.
You can keep it up all year if you want.
No, that's sad.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. That's sad.
It's the
That's the tagline for this Christmas spectacular. That's sad.
I know. But guys, this week, continue on with sending us something beautiful. Guys, the internet's a really dark place, full of cults, full of global warming memes.
content of this Christmas episode is so bad.
We're trying so hard. So send us something beautiful. Take a video, take a picture, tag us in it. If you don't follow us on the socials, guys, do so at CHWH Pod. Every Friday, we do a How's Your Algorithm Roundup.
Yep.
Which, speaking of, how's your algorithm?
That's a good segue. There's this guy. I've been getting a lot of 80s memes, a lot of that. There's an account called Radvertising that I get a lot of stuff from, and it's like 80s ads that are terrible.
How much do you love an 80s commercial?
Pretty great. Pretty great.
Toys, Folgers.
Yeah, so good. There's
Maxwell
one.
House.
There's an account that I just started following called El Burrito Monster, and it's a British guy who makes burritos.
Yeah.
And they look spectacular, but he's really funny the way he does it. It's great. El Burrito Monster. That's my new entrant.
Send that to me.
El Burrito Monster.
I'm interested.
He's pretty great. His account's great.
Guys, our algorithms are affected by the things that you post and send. So what I love to see is when I look at something funny and I'll see that some of our listeners have liked it. But we have been getting a whole lot of Christmas like memes and puns, mostly Christmas memes and puns.
Yeah.
And I will say the number one thing that I'm seeing this year is a lot of Home Alone stuff. And I think it's because of that commercial that Macaulay Culkin did,
Well,
which was great for Amazon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I listen. Home Alone always stays relevant.
I know.
It's always relevant.
It really is. Guys, follow us on the socials. And if you're looking for something to get us for Christmas this year, ratings and reviews, they are the gift that keeps giving all year round. Yeah. And we really appreciate each and every one.
There you go.
What's your warm heart, B?
That's boring, but we're just going to say Christmas. We're like all the Christmas stuff going on.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I'm trying to soak it up.
Leaning in, drinking your mushroom coffee.
I'll tell you what's
leaning
not
in.
my warm heart is this holiday episode
It's
is
been
what
pretty
it's
bad.
not. Bleak.
What a downer.
Dashing through the woods from the outset.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway, mine's Christmas. What's your warm heart?
Mine were these concerts. Just seeing my babies create beautiful music fills my heart right up. That Hallelujah chorus.
Did you like it?
Can't with
Did
it.
you like the Hallelujah chorus?
Can't with
I
it.
swear if I hear it one more time.
I'm going to change your ringtone to it when you're not looking.
If I hear it one more time, you're the neck chopper. You're getting neck chopped. Hey guys, thanks for listening to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm going to go chop my sister's neck now. Thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right. Bye.
Bye.